Chris Pratt, and Elon Musk. Sounds like a good team to me. Speaking of, let's kick it off with Bowser's Magma Mountain. I feel like we haven't played this board in quite a while. I'm usually a slut, because I'm gay, and I go for Mario's Castle. Because it's a friggin' rainbow castle. How can you not? I feel like I have to do it at least once per stream if we ever do Mario Party 1. Otherwise, I feel like I'm committing like an internal hate crime against myself. Collecting 100. Okay, so I have to collect 100 stars.
So this
Jesus
is what
Christ.
The humans like to call a pogger.
Heck.
All 6 months, baby. You're a GG not, but you're the whole reason I'm back on Twitch, so consider yourself special. Love your brand of chaos kleiner als 3.
Right, thank you very much for subscribing again for 6 months. Appreciate that a lot. I'm glad that I'm the reason that I have dragged your gay ass back onto Twitch. Especially because you've been getting pretty active in Beep's Discord as well. I'm glad you're getting to know all the people over there too. Because Beep is a fucking wonderful person. And has an awesome little community as well. But yeah, hi Crystals. So we gotta collect 100 stars, jeez. And I know we only actually get them when I play Mario Party, so that's gonna take quite a bit. But yeah, you're great. Bam. There's my shitty rendition of a heart for you. But yeah, hey Crystalis, hi Rhea. Hope the two of you are doing well on this bloody Tuesday, innit? I like how with my schedule, if I'm doing a playthrough of a game, basically I have to always like do Mario Party like if I want to do CPU matches once a week, and like between like randomizers and speedruns I rather do CPU matches, it's gonna be on a Tuesday. But probably after Platinum we'll take a break for like a week or two before we jump into the next thing. Which, I don't know what that's going to be yet. It might be Yakuza. I might just move on to Pokemon Black and White. Depends on how much of a Pokemon mood I'm in. That is a good point, Crystalis. Honestly, I should probably start doing that. Just so that we can actually unlock Eternal Star and start doing it. I was just saying, I don't know if the two of you are here yet, but I feel like at least once per stream we gotta do Mario's Rainbow Castle because the gay. Yeah, last week I finished up Emerald. I beat the Elite Four, we went and caught Rayquaza, we caught Kyogre, and then we caught Registeel. And I've done one stream of Pokemon Platinum. I've done like about 2 hours. I basically beat the first gym leader, and that's where we are now. We have a Chimchar. I named after Lil Frankie, who's another streamer pal of mine, because he raided me like just before I could actually nickname it. And then we caught a Sphinx, and we nicknamed it Kinks, thanks to Crystalis, like with an X at the end, so K-I-N-X. That thing is a pretty cute little name. Yeah, really, are you gay if you Shinx? No, Shinx, Sphinx, Frinks, Dinky Binks. At the end of the day, they're all the same, really. And exactly, right? Like, if there's anything rainbow-themed in a video game, like, we gotta do it, you know? Honestly, that's also kind of why I like doing Yoshi's Tropical Island, because, you know, it's an island full of fucking fruits. AKA my chat and community. Oh, got them. Yeah, I feel like Eternal Star would be fun to like do CPU matches on, and or when you make me play like once per stream potentially. Also, we have a Bidoof named Crystalis. Gonna be throwing a little rascal into our team when we have to go to the Elite Four. Apparently Bidoof can just learn like literally every HM except for Fly. Which even then I feel like it should be able to learn Fly. Maybe the lore can be that Bidoofs can just leap really, really far. Yeah, Bidoof is the beaver, and it has an evolution that, like, nobody ever cares about or knows about. But everyone knows Bidoof. I don't even remember what his name is. But yeah, Bidoof, it's basically like, you know, you're like Rattata, you're Zigzagoon, you're Sentret of this generation. Bibarel? Yeah, Bibarel. Bibarel? Is it bisexual? Is it a bi Pokemon? Grisales here is a fan of Bidoof. Y'all remember like a long time ago those memes where it's like a Bidoof on fire and there's a Squirtle standing next to it and it's just like 3 panels of nothing and then the Bidoof is like, I'm dying, Squirtle. I fucking loved that meme to death. And it just like disappeared from the... I feel like it disappeared from everyone's collective consciousness. Yeah, that's where it came from. That's where it came from. Also, hey, World's Cutest Gamer. Yeah, my GameCube can be a little bit funky at times. That's why... Sorry, N64. My N64 can be a little funky at times. The World's Cutest Gamer, who may or may not appear in a Beep Salt puzzle, as I've been taking a look at their Discord.
I think this is like where that line kind of gets there. As like, if you look at the bottom point of where the face meets the ground.
Is your username really 15 characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. Okay, your username is 20 characters. It's like a 20 by 20 crossword puzzle. They could fit it like entirely. I love how I did it. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just like stare at the username and just automatically know how many letters are in it? Rude. I know, you didn't see? Where is it? Is it in the crossword channel? No? Is it in the meme channel? It's somewhere. I was like literally just looking at it. Or did Beep put it in AOL's Discord? Oh yeah, no, it's in a general in Beep's Discord. Okay, well not the is taken out, but World's Cutest Gamer fit as a 17. So a 17 by 17, which is the more common one. Your username is like a perfect crosswordese word. Hey Doc, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let me give the Doc a little shout out. If you're not following him, he's also cool. Look at that Fallout. I know he does a lot of Fallout. Sniped. Yeah, I gotta get around to working on another crossword too. I still have like 2 more games to go through that I want to take clips of. If you're in my Discord, you probably know the cage I've been posting clips of like older games I played years ago. I'm just going through old playthroughs because some of them I've not done like I don't have a single clip from them. So I'm just trying to get like at least like 1 or 2 clips out of every game. So I have like 1 or 2 more of those to do. Then I want to go through like some PBs. I know, actually, that is true. All of you are in my Discord as of now. I still have to do, I skipped over, the Somnium files, because I don't really want to skim over that too much. I kind of want to, like, take a bit more care. I want to get, like, maybe at least 4 from the Somnium files, instead of my, like, 2 I've been thinking of. And then, like, I didn't get any from Banjo-Tooie just because it was, like, the first stream where one of my exes was, like, really active in. So, like 70% of the stuff that I say is in response to her. So I was just like, yeah. No. Okay, so it's called AI, the Somnium Files, or it's pronounced I, but it's like AI. But it's made by the same people that it's made by Spike Chunsoft, same people that did Danganronpa and the Nonary games. But yeah, it's really cool. If you're not going to play it yourself, I would recommend watching a playthrough of it. As in, you could watch me, for example. I have my VODs of it. Zero Escape, not fucking Nonary games. There we go, Crystals. Now we have a command for when I do this because I'm literally going to do it every single time. But yeah, the Nonary games. Too bad. Fucking say it. Yeah, Nonary games, really awesome series. Danganronpa, also a good series, and the Somnium Files, also pretty fucking good. And the Somnium Files, we'll be getting a sequel pretty soon, which I'm definitely gonna be playing. There we go, Crystals, you already got your first usage out of it. Wow, I can't believe Crystals just said, I'm an ooh-woo insulter. There we go, added to the quote. Okay, fine, Crystals, okay. 8-Ball, is Crystallis a home of sexual? Perhaps. Okay, like, whenever you see the word perhaps, does anyone else just think of the Otis meme from, like, Barnyard Animals, or whatever it's called? Fucking thing with, like, you know Otis, right? The cow? It's like, perhaps. Every time I see the word perhaps, that's exactly what I picture in my head. You're in heighty of homosexual. Anyone can do 8-Ball, by the way, including you, Rhea. 8-Ball? Is Rhea gay? Wow. Wow. Wow, the 8-Ball is saying you're not gay. Ooh, coconut. Coconut bliss. Is the world's cutest gamer my favorite mod? Hey, there we go. World's cutest gamer is my favorite mod. Coconut has decreed it. Nothing for your birthday. What? Coconut. Coconut's gotta calm down today. Possible dab? My favorite moderator, yeah. Double dab, even. Do you think that someone out there has made, like, a superhero OC that's called the Dabber? Oh, Grisales is going off the job. Alright, that's valid, that's valid. But yeah, let's see. Stream stuff is like... I gotta finish up making those clips, which would be nice. That basically takes care of most of my streaming stuff. I want to get like a new layout for like this stuff. That's like the 4:3 ratio. Just because, like, at least once a week, I'm probably going to do either I'm probably going to be doing, like, a CPU match every week. But also, I do Ocarina of Time randomizers, so I just want something that's, like, updated, I guess. And I'm basically okay with using the other layout just for speedrunning. And then, like, casual playthroughs, I just, like, stretch it out to the screen. You don't keep... No, I'm not talking about, like, Marvel or DC making something. I just mean, like, out there somewhere on the internet, someone's made a superhero called the Dabber. Which probably definitely has happened. The background you use in that schedule? Well, like, what do you mean? Do you mean, like, something with that sort of color? I mean, if you wanted to, like, make a, yeah, like, if you wanted to do something like this, where, you know, give me... Oh, why is it lagging? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, like, something that's, like, up here for a webcam, something down there, where either I can put the chat if we're doing CPU matches, or I put the tracker if I'm doing Ocarina of Time. And then, like, this area over here, like, just make that as big as you can. It's like, obviously you can't see it right now because it's all messy, but, like, see how, like, on this, it just uses up, like, well, no, it's the opposite. It doesn't use up space. Like, there's so much empty space here that could have the game feed, and it doesn't. So that's, like, my main hang-up with it, is that I don't like how it doesn't do that. Oh, yeah. We never... Remember we did the Wind Waker randomizer? What was this my birthday stream that we did this? Oh, this is the marathon. Yeah, here we are again. Yeah, heck yeah. You can do that, Grisales. What do you mean, what? Oh, were you not here for that, right? Yeah, I think this was my birthday. See, we got a Komoeda, but no hair. We got the Bulgarian. We got Bulgaria, but that's a Bulgarian flag. Hat Girl, and then this guy from one of Grisales' games, who he's really horny over. And I think we did a Wind Waker randomizer for that day. That was one of the things. Not you? Oh, that was Celine. Right, you have... Do I still have it? The eye patch guy? He'd probably still be here. Here we go, we had this. This was what Crystallis picked. So yeah, this is a character from the Somnium Files, by the way. This is Date, the main character. He's crying. Good times, good times. Crystallis, I don't forget everything about you. I remember the important things, like you're this Skies of Arcadia person. Rise Equine, you'll have to play the game or watch a playthrough to find out. I don't remember. I don't think it took me too long. Like, the Somnium Files is maybe about as long as the first Danganronpa. So if you take that into account and watch a playthrough, that should be about as long as it would take you. Like, I don't know, like 2 days or something of watching a video, depending on how you do it. About as long as Danganronpa. Look, I mean, some fucky stuff does happen. Bum bum bum. Chance time. Alright, who are we shipping today, gamers? Oh, we got Donkey Kong. Shipping DK. With Yoshi. That's gay. Swapping stars. I don't think either of them actually own stars, though. Oh, Yoshi has one. Let's go expand dong. Gamers, please expand your dong in chat if you have it. Well, you all have it, really, because it's on Franker Phases Z. Expand the dongs. Yeah, no, that's valid. That's valid. If you're not good at playing, I mean, I guess there is still things to do. Like you still have to like investigate stuff and all that nonsense. But yeah, basically, I would say that the Somnium Files is about as long as the first Danganronpa game. At least that's how long it took me. So if you were to watch a playthrough, I'd be surprised if someone took more than like 30 hours to actually beat the entire game. Alright gamers, you know what time it is? It's time for me to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. both of these nuts. Ha! Got him. God damn it, Crystals. Okay, that is a quote. There we go. Oh, right. Well, I will be your gamer, and I will play all the video games so that you can enjoy watching someone else play them. That's the Varlden guarantee. I mean, still what? It's not like people are going to judge you if you play by yourself. You think that one should have been the quote? What the fuck? Oh my god, does Pope have his own chatting emote now? Holy shit, am I still subscribed to Pope? Oh no, my gift sub ran out. Fuck. That is such a good emote. Yeah, see, that's the really cool thing about being on Twitch, is you get to, you know, watch other people play their games, and they may not necessarily be games you want to play yourself, but you might enjoy watching other people play. I mean, that's how it is for me, and games are like a little bit too too heavily puzzle-based. You know, like, I can kind of handle, like, Sherlock Holmes levels of stuff, like all the games we've done there, but anything like a little bit too past that would be too much for me. Like, there's another game series, for example, called Myst, and my pal and moderator Scather has played those games. And so, like, it's great because I can watch someone else play them, and you know, not deal with the stress of, like, not being good enough to be able to play it or something like that. I mean, I guess the same could be said of, like, games that might take, like, extra skill, like maybe platformers, for example. Like, Celeste. I don't think I would be good at playing Celeste. I feel like I would probably suck. But I can, like, go on Twitch and watch someone else play through it. Also, if you may not be able to afford something, you know, like a lot of newer games these days could be like $60. Obviously, not everyone has that kind of money. So you can watch someone else play them. Sims? I've constantly been contemplating playing The Sims on stream, or something similar to it, like a tycoon game. Yeah, watch someone else spend $60. That reminds me, I still have to, I gotta find someone to do, who's doing a playthrough of Psychonauts 2. Because I'm definitely not gonna pay $60 for that game. And I want to see, like, a playthrough of it. I was watching someone else do a playthrough, but I think he decided to just, like, play it offline or something instead. So I have to, like, find somebody else. I suppose I've basically seen up to, like, the first boss at this point. A lot of Mario Kart. Mario Kart was a lot of fun. And Double Dash. Oh yeah, Double Dash was my jam growing up.
Finish.
Bunum, bunum, bunum. Denim, denim, denim. Mario's favorite pair of pants. It's denim, denim, denim. I didn't have a GameCube. Animal Crossing and Minecraft. Yeah, I like playing. I remember some of my fondest memories of Animal Crossing are like when I was a kid and having like rainy days where I would never go like outside or anything. Like I wouldn't go outside or anything. And just like sitting in my room playing Animal Crossing. Just like listening to the rain outside my window and everything. Just like super cozy. I think it was because of me. Like Reyes said in their sub message, because I stream regularly on Twitch, and the two of us are pals. But I think the only other person that Raya really watches right now is Beep Salt. And Beep Salt is fantastic. Once again, shoutouts to Beep Salt. Beep, 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 beep,
You like
beep.
suck my life force out of me? Every time you gotta do this to me. Why? Why is this how you are? Why? What made you this way? Who did this to you?
Oh, we're in a Steven Universe Discord. Sage Fear, yes, Sage Fear is awesome too. I first started watching her because I randomly popped into the Danganronpa directory, and I saw her doing a playthrough of it like a couple of years ago.
Miss.
And I just started following her, and it just so happened to like she was also like a member of like the LGBTQ community, so it's like cool. Fellow homosexual doing some discords. Yeah, I think he's on chapter 1. Crystals, don't pretend like you don't slip into my Discord as well. My DMs. Come into my DMs like, oh, Varlden, I love Saito, I can fix him. Oh god, don't bring Quilt Bag back. Let's leave that in fucking 2009.
Finish.
So like a long time ago, there were people that wanted to like, I guess like the broad like queer community. Some people wanted to change it to be like from like LGBTQIA plus to be like Quilt Bag, because they felt it would be like more inclusive or something to call it that. So everything was like an acronym or something. I don't even remember. It's like queer. I don't remember what the U stood for. I would be intersect. L was lesbian. You know, T was transgender, bisexual, etc. And like, I guess like the argument for it was that it was like the idea of us being like stitched together into like a quilt bag, which is sort of like a blanket, basically. I don't know. It was a thing for like 1 or 2 years before it got dropped. But yeah, I don't know. It's still weird. I guess because like some people felt it was like more either more inclusive or it just like sounded better to say out loud. two syllables as opposed to like saying 8 things. I think there's been like, I feel like every once in a while like something like that sort of comes up. You fucking quilt bag. I mean, basically, yeah. Plus, what kind of bugs me about that too is like, it's like the acronym originally was like GLBT, and then during the HIV crisis, because of how much like lesbians would help out gay men in various ways, like taking care of them when they were sick, or like pretending to like be their like girlfriends, so like doctors and hospitals thought they were like a straight couple or something. Like it was all about moving the L to the front to make it LGBT as like a thank you for like all the contributions that happened during that time and the solidarity that lesbians showed. So it also kind of annoys me to like rearrange the acronym because like there's specifically a like materialistic reason why like L is at the front at the moment. I know I'm being a mean lesbian right now. It's horrible. I'm about to be a misandrous by showing off my latest lottery winnings, by the way. Check it out. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh, I missed one. 200. If you didn't see, I posted it on my Twitter and in Discord. I was at work, decided randomly to buy a $20 ticket, and I won $200. I'm like currently about plus $600 when it comes to like my lottery gambling. So I'm doing a pretty damn good job with that. Seriously, as soon as they might potentially be opening up a casino in Virginia, like at least like in Richmond. I don't know if there's like ones elsewhere, but like an actual like big legit ass casino in maybe like 2 years or so. I don't know how long it's gonna take them to build it. I definitely gotta go there because I seem to have some pretty good luck with me. Send me your cut. I mean, I'm only going to send money to my moderators, Crystallis. You're not a moderator. Why would I send you money? Now, everyone who's a mod, though, maybe they'll get a cut. Hubris, Crystallis, hubris.
Finish.
I know, I'm so funny, aren't I, Crystallis? I know you just love it. Speaking of, I've kind of already decided. I think when I get my like my refund. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, refund. When I get my refund, I want to try buying like an entire roll of like a lottery ticket, like probably like a $10 one, just because I want to see what ends up happening. So like I don't know this for sure, but I know in some states in the US The way like the lottery, because like the lottery laws are different between every state, and so like some of them, for example, like every lottery roll has to guarantee to pay at least half of it back. And I'm not sure if Virginia is like that or not. But I'm honestly kind of tempted to like try to do that just to see what ends up happening. Because if I, you know, say spend like... How many do they have? I'm trying to think. Is it 40? Yeah, in Virginia, there's 40 tickets per $10 roll. So it would be $400. So assuming if that is true, I would at least win back the very bare minimum, which would be 200. So I'd be down 200. But like, think about it. If I were to like get like at least like one bigger winner, I can maybe like break even or something like that. God, Raya, you're so mean to me. Mila from Psychonauts? Oh, fantastic choice. Psychonauts. Raya, have you seen the first Psychonauts? You've not? Well, hecky decky. School's been kicking your ass? That's valid. Sometimes school kicks your ass. And, you know, not in a good way. Whoa, no, don't move Mario Party.
Finish!
There we go. There she is. Oh yeah, she's one of the like top agents of the Psychonauts. Pretty awesome character. Online colleges, yeah, they could definitely be a lot helpful. She pretty. Look at Raya over here being a lesbian. Sees a pretty girl and just can't help themselves. Ooh, Chris Pratt got the big treasure chest. I'm a lesbian too. I mean, true. I cannot denieth the factus. Bum 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 bum. Oh, did it? It shouldn't have.
Finish.
Oh, did I maybe move it by mistake? Oh, it moved up to the top right. Here it is. I'm moving it. Whoa, scary. The phantom chat box. There we go. And the shout-out box should still be working. Oh, that's not even interesting. That's just a little Clipperino and Save the Light. I feel like when I was a kid, we didn't know what kinning was, but like, people definitely would have been like out here like, oh yeah, I'm Twister from Rocket Power. Oogie woogie 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 woogie. I think Crystallis clipped that one too.
Ready?
Or that was like me talking to Crystallis. Jeez, that is like probably about 2 years old. Jeez. Whenever you get clips like that, like with that background and everything, that's when I used to live with my ex. That's wild. Yeah. Woogie 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 woogie. Gosh. Are there any rocket powers in the new Nickelodeon Brawl thing? Like, at the very least, my man Tito's gotta be in that game. You miss being mod? Crystallis, today is your lucky day. No rocket power characters? They gotta add Tito. Tito would be a fucking amazing character. That's right, Crystallis has been reinstated. Oh, who won? I've literally not been paying attention at all. It's Spandong won, let's go. Oh, expand your dong. I kind of forget what happens when you win this board. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. No one, like, quote-unquote loses. Shit, I forgot to make myself one of the characters. Damn, I forgot to make myself one of the characters so we get the stars. Yeah, I missed that, because, like, Mario Party 1, like, something happens to, like, the board, like this. Or, like, Mario Party 2, you have, like, the little cutscene with Bowser. And then, like, I feel like they don't do that anymore after you win in, like, the future ones. Oh, we're at 70 stars. We're kind of close. Alright, gamers. I gotta go hit the bathroom again. Which, you know, I'll be kind of doing a bit often because I'm drinking. But when I get back, we'll play another board. Alright, gamers. I am back. And hey, San, good to see you. Oh, well, actually, San, so the way that Mario Party 1 works is whoever wins the previous board, the title screen actually changes to something that's to their theme. So, since Donkey Kong won, this is like, Donkey Kong is front and center, this is his board and everything. If Luigi wins, then it's like, something where like, Luigi's in the forefront, he's like on his controls and stuff, because Luigi's level is his engine room. When Mario wins, if I remember, it's he's like up in the front and he's kind of like flying, like he has the flight cap on, and it's his castle and everything. But yeah, like it changes every time too. It's like one of those like neat little details. Also, yes, Ray is correct. I have drinking one beer. I'm on my second one now. Probably like at least 80% of the time if I'm doing a CPU match, I'm just kind of like drinking and chilling. So yeah, DK1, so we'll put DK in. Peach. How about Luigi and Mario? Okay, I think we're gonna do at least 2 more boards today. I want to save Mario's Gay Castle for last, so how about we do, let's do Peach's birthday cake. Because cake is also a synonym for ass. Yeah, I hope that they bring that back. That'd be pretty awesome. And so, like, the whole thing with Peach's birthday cake is that there's a whole bunch of happening spaces. And so the idea is to basically use them and to buy piranha plants to try to steal stars from other players. It's kind of like Monopoly. It's like the longer the game goes on, like the more turns there are, the better it is for you. Yes, get your Varley booties out. And they're off. And I think this time I'm gonna root for I'm gonna vote for Luigi. Team Luigi. Craving birthday cake. I wouldn't mind some birthday cake. Oh, that reminds me, one of my roommates has a birthday in 2 days. Oh no, that's a Thursday. Damn, I'm working. That sucks.
Finish.
What kind of cake are you gonna get, Doc, by the way? Peach does have the home field advantage, that is true. This is Peach's level. Cake icing, yes or no? Honestly, I'm a fucking slut for icing. I would like a lot of icing on my cakes. If Daisy is not in a match, assume you're running for Luigi, but if neither in a match, then you don't care. Okay, so I guess you and I are both on Team Luigi here.
Finish.
Ooh, buttercream? That sounds nice. I think for my past birthday, it was like a vanilla cake. I don't know, this is kind of like a regular kind of cake flavor. Which I do like that, I do like that. Or just like loaded up on the chocolate too, I love that as well. Generally speaking, I'm a fan of like any kind of cake.
Ready?
A carrot cake? I guess like I'm not like the biggest fan of carrot cake, but you know, cake is cake. It's kind of like pizza, you know? It's like at the end of the day, pizza is pizza. I will take it. I'll take it. But yeah, before my last previous birthday, trying to think. Wow, you know, now that I think about it, I actually don't think when I was done with my ex that we got a cake. Like, I can't remember having a cake on my birthday. I think we just had like a special dinner instead, maybe. But yeah, I think the one before that, I don't think I had anything. And when I lived with my family, usually we just like went out to dinner somewhere, but it wasn't like that big of a deal. That sounds nice, right? That is a lot of sweets right there. Besides, your dog is cute.
Finish. Finish.
I like how DK like adjusts his little tie when he wins sometimes like that.
Oh no!
If Expand Dawn wins 2 times in a row, I mean, anything is possible, especially with the chance times. Oh, by the way, just to toss this into Bid War, as you see in the title, the too long didn't read basically is whenever we do Mario Party CPU matches, you can use bits or donations to help choose which Mario Party we do next. It's not like that big of a thing because we cycle through them regardless. But like literally even 1 bit can be put towards one of the 2 games up for the next one. 4 and 5 is going to be the next 2 that we're going to be going against each other.
Finish.
Speaking of Expand Dong, literally fell to his death. So Mario wins. I think I was rooting for Luigi. Luigi is doing alright. We're only like about like 5 or so turns in, so hard to tell who. Oh. DK just cheating right there. Getting that coin block. Not a fan of that. Looks like Peach is getting a cake, and not the good kind. That is a Bowser cake. You do not want the Bowser cake, folks.
Ready? Go!
You know, fun fact too, I actually used to speedrun these Mario Party games. Well, I guess not games as in plural, but I did used to speedrun Minigame Island. If you were to go to speedrun.com and look at the leaderboard, you would see my name. They were kind of fun. The first minigame Island is just like about 30 to 40 minutes for any percent, and a bit under an hour for 100%. So, you know, not terribly long. And you get to listen to all the nice cozy music the entire time. Gotta feel bad for Luigi here, folks. Didn't have enough to buy that star. Alright, see you later, Raya. Hope you have a good time out shopping. Speaking of, one of my roommates went out shopping, and I think they're making chicken Alfredo for dinner. Oh. Gotta match a Shy Guy, let's go. Join me, everyone. A. A. B. Wait, I typed V, I'm dead. V is not A or B. I'm out. I want to see like, I don't know, is it possible for like 2 tasks to do this? Because I kind of want to see how long that this particular minigame can go on for. You know, if we add a little colon before those, it makes a face. It's like, I don't know, like a Pac-Man face, maybe? Do we want to call that the Pac-Man face?
Start.
Let's say Tamagotchi face.
Finish. Woohoo. Start.
This game kind of sucked too. Honestly, I'm like halfway expecting Luigi to not win this completely.
Finish. Yuha!
Because so you could add more what is
Time.
Jackson A. Tucker? And touching my Renor.
Start.
That's a guy who streams. Valid. Look at this, just Mario and Donkey Kong. Bouncing balls.
Draw. Whoa!
Ooh, we're getting Bowser. Scary. You're taking your dog for a walk in 4 minutes? Well, guess what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'm gonna play ads for like 30 minutes. Actually, I'm not. Twitch is saying that I can't do that right now, so I'll be right back.
Finish.
Wait, I think I'm gonna change my pants off camera. Hang on. I can't pause the run, no. Alright, I'm changing my pants. Good. Okay, I'm back. It wasn't that much damage. It wasn't. Like, I don't even think it was that bad, actually. But it was necessary. I crapped myself, Louis.
Oh boy, is that a Pope Squadward clip I just saw?
Finish.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I think I have like 40 out of 60 points for Dominoes. The poop clip? Did he actually poop himself? Holy shit. That's hilarious. Minimal damage though. I mean, I guess like in the long term, isn't it worth it to like poop your pants to get a world record, you know? Cause like think about it, like the next day you can like come onto stream, like, I don't know, smoke a blunt or something and be like, yeah, maybe I shat my pants, but I've got the world record for like the next couple weeks, couple months, something like that. Alright, Kid Larry Gonzalez.
Finish.
I mean, I feel like it'll be worth it. Plus the fact that this is something people can talk about too. You can be like, yeah, I shat my pants during world record, so what? If you no longer want to be the world record of your game to be me pooping my pants, you gotta beat that time. Gives inspiration to everybody.
Ready? Go.
Gotta love some sleigh riding. Ooh, wow, yeah, not hitting that speed boost right there really screwed Mario and Luigi. They can maybe still make it though. They really gotta like hit them. They're not like hitting them. They gotta go at it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. They literally just made him stop right there. That's amazing. So I'm talking about Mario and Luigi. You gotta play a little bit dirty if you want to win.
Go.
Now I may be on well, I'm on Team Luigi. I'm not on Team Donkey Kong right now. Yeah, fuck them. Let's go, Mario and Luigi. Luigi in last place, though. Not that big of a fan of that. They are going to have to improve their game. Jeez. Dogs are fucking wild, dude. That's why I like cats. Cats are like so much more chill.
Start.
Yeah, like, how come he gotta take care of this dog that just, like, pisses himself all the time? That's like a story right there to tell people.
Finish.
It's like the story of me eating these Takis. Takis are so good, by the way. If you, like, don't live somewhere that has Takis, I feel bad for you. There is, so fucking good. Amazing. Used to be at grandma's. Witnesses in living place, and can I bring him? Ah, I see. He just kind of got like dumped on the dog. Okay, so it's your dad who's to blame. Gotcha. Come on, DK, let's go. Alright, I'm rooting for Luigi, I forgot. Oh yeah, let's go Luigi. That's a goddamn victory right there. But aren't there like 4 other people in your house or something like that? Or like 3 other people? Like, they should go take the dog out for a walk too. You know what I'm saying? Don't God feel like it's all your responsibility? Oh, it's like a whole thing. I gotcha. Yeah, your brother is your brother, I know that. Well, like, if your dad is the one who wanted the dog the most, I feel like he should take the most responsibility to take care of it. That makes sense. DK wins. Let's go. Oh wait, wasn't I rooting for Luigi? Yeah. I see. So I guess you're basically the one picking up for the afternoon and like evening taking care of. Yeah, that definitely just sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, definitely don't overthink it. Just kind of like do your thing and chill.
Start.
Yeah, no problem, Crystallis. Always glad to give my export opinion when I can. Crystallis, what are you doing? Trying to make this sub-only mode. Shaking my SMH. But since Crystallis did that, again, I will say we do have a bid war every time we do Mario Party CPU matches. Pick which particular Mario Party we do for the next Mario Party CPU matches. If you want to influence that decision, you're free to. Adios, Crystallis. I don't know.
Oh no!
Being on Team Luigi and yet Luigi is in last place doesn't feel too good. Are you stealing coins from DK? Oh my god, Luigi, what the actual fuck? Literally, all you can get from that is 4 coins. Why would you do that? Luigi, please. I'm dying inside a little bit, to be completely honest. My soul is departing my body at a small rate. And I don't know how to feel about that. I'm just always puzzled at the CPUs here. Most of the time, they just kind of don't make sense to me. Oh wait, chance time. Luigi maybe has a chance, depending on how his chance time goes. Bum, bum, bum. That literally does not help Luigi out. What? That's like completely detrimental, actually. Denim. Very pair of jeans. Or denim. Literally, all of you are working together and you can't even make it. It's unbelievable. They're so bad at this. All the CPUs are on hard, by the way. In case you didn't know, they are all on hard. My bad. This here is very last turn. Yeah, so, Team Luigi probably was not the choice to make. Literally cannot even afford Toad at this point. Can't believe I put all my hopes and dreams into Luigi and I'm just being let down like this. It's sad, really. Roll a 1? If you rolled a 1, that star would have gone over to Luigi. Alright, Musical Mushroom. There is just one winner for this one.
Start. Finish.
Peach wins with a Stunt Luigi. Yeah, I don't think Luigi is winning this one by any stretch of the imagination. DK might actually win twice in a row, though. Oh yeah, the game's okay. So it's definitely not Luigi now. Cornstar goes to Luigi. It doesn't matter. Even if Luigi gets to happen and he can't win, goes to Mario. Wow. So that means so DK won twice in a row, right? Yeah, he did. Wow, DK twice in a row. Alright, I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick before we continue on with the next board, which is gonna be Mario's Gay Castle. Alright, gamers. I've returned. Let us depart for adventure. Alright, so DK1. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Alright, I guess this time I'm gonna be rooting for DK. Mario's Castle, let's go. Hey there, bruh. Hope you're doing well tonight. Would I put you as a CPU as DK? I mean, in Mario Party you can't like make people specific names, but if you want to envision yourself as Donkey Kong, you are free to. There we go. No, for my CPU matches, whenever I do these streams, I do one of the first 6 Mario Party games. So for this particular day, we're doing Mario Party 1. Although, coincidentally, I am voting for DK in this particular match.
Start. Finish.
Yeah, no, I only play the first 6 Mario parties. I think past Mario Party 6 you can't even do CPU matches though for some reason. Or, like maybe Mario Party 7 you can. Bum 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 dum bum. Though semi-related, I do believe I will be rooting for DK on this particular board. Which makes me kind of realize, I feel like I never vote for Yoshi. I just seem to be very reluctant to ever be on Team Yoshi.
Go.
Maybe I mean, I feel like I could maybe change who I'm rooting for, right? I kind of want to be on Team, because Yoshi's doing pretty well from the get-go. DK, not so hot. I was gonna say, if Wario just got a free fucking star from the beginning, I would call it shenanigans. Especially on this board. This board's a little bit wacky with that stuff.
Start.
Ooh, wow, this is bad for DK. Wario is getting quite a good number of coins, though.
Finish.
Yeah, that's a pretty versatile game there. Rooting for DK? Yeah, DK is in last place. Sad. I would love if DK would have won that, but he did not. And looks like we got some running of the bulb between 4 characters. All of them working together. They either all win or they all lose.
Ready? Go!
I believe in them. I'll believe in them.
Finish!
I am seeing about getting myself some delivery here. I wish like 7-Eleven would save your ID for every time that you did this stuff. It's kind of annoying that they don't.
Finish!
Let's see what we got here.
Finish!
See, I'm like pretty certain that 7-Eleven I have like a delivery code I can use. Or perhaps not.
Finish.
Okay, I will be right back. Couple minutes.
Finish. Start. Miss. Start. Finish.
Alright, I'm back. How we doing, gamers? What we got? Bowser's Facelift. Awesome minigame. You know, a small trick to this minigame from what I learned is that a lot of these are basically just pulling in a certain direction all the way, and that's basically what you're trying to do. either like pulling it back up into Bowser's face, or you're pulling it like away from it in some way. Fun little fact I learned from like speedrunning the game and whatnot. Nothing like a little good old Bowser revolution, am I right? Sometimes the old Bowser's gotta have a little bit of a revolution.
Finish.
Now there's 60-40. See, I wish I was paying attention to the happening spaces, because then I would know the significance of this. I'm honestly kind of so surprised that nobody has any stars at this particular moment. Imagine now if that was a star, just like, oh yeah, nobody's got a star at this moment. Bam! Suddenly, DK's got a star. And with that, I suppose Yoshi is in the lead. Good news for anyone that has been Team Yoshi for this particular board. Not good news for Wario. Wario is going right up against Bowser himself. Rip Elongated Musk.
Start.
See, when I've been playing this board, for some reason my controller is a little wonky, and I can't do it unless it's going for the very last row. I just can't like set it properly for the middle. I guess I can do the bottom one if I like flick it really quickly. But like the middle one, forget about it. Never getting that one.
Finish. Start.
Oh, Peach is losing this one.
Finish.
Money. I feel like this one can be kind of easy for the person that's on the tightrope. You just gotta be kind of good at balancing yourself.
Miss.
You know, not like that. That is not how you win this minigame as a person on the tightrope. But, you know, Peach did give it her all. Gotta give her that. As per usual, though, this is definitely gonna come down to all the bonus stars they've got. Speaking of, Peach landed on a happening space. That is good. That is one of the bonus stars. Mario Bandstand. Okay, we're about to hear some very good music. Mozart. Mozart's got nothing on these guys. Alright. About to hear some masterpiece music right here.
Start.
I think Wario's been hit twice already. Okay, it's not Wario then.
Finish.
DK and Yoshi, let's go. Are you watching the AI go at it? Yes. Whenever I do Mario Party CPU matches in the evening, which is usually one stream per week, unless anyone redeems the channel point reward to make me play Mario Party, we just have to force CPUs go at it. And I commentate on it and talk to chat. The balance basically depends on how active chat is. If there's not too many people around that particular day, I just kind of will ramble on and talk about the game or anything else I feel like talking about. You've actually never played Mario Party? Wow, that feels like a rarity. I feel like a lot of people have played at least one at some point in their life. But yeah, I played the very first Mario Party back when it came out. Yeah, pretty much. So the way that you win a board of Mario Party is by having the most stars at the end. You get stars primarily by spending 20 coins. And every time you buy a star, the space moves to another board. I mean, to like another space on the board. And depending on the particular board, there's like various like changes that can occur between them. Like in Mario Party 3, for example, there's one board where one of the star spaces is a false, and it just like disappears when you get to it, and the other one is true. It's like a desert themed board, so the idea is that it's meant to be a mirage. Yeah, like every player moves once, and at the end, after all 4 players have moved, they do a minigame. Typically, the winner of the minigame will get 10 coins, whether it's like 1v3, 2v3, or you know, a free-for-all. And plenty of backstabbing can happen, to the point where there are memes based around Mario Party, where it's like friendships will end via a Mario Party game, just because of how intensive it can get. Like here, for example, if the 3 players win, they're on a cloud, they'll get 10 coins each. Whereas if Wario wins, he'll get 10 coins. Luigi can win by doing nothing. Luigi is pretty powerful. Although he was not one of the characters chosen for this particular board, so he'll not be winning. Raya, welcome back. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to try to order 7-Eleven again.
Finish.
I want to do another map. Yes. So, on occasion, some boards will have something a little bit different. But the general idea is that Toad will be somewhere on the board, and you spend 20 coins to buy the star. And when you buy the star, Toad will then move to another random space somewhere on the board. This particular board does have a bit of a different shtick to it, which is that either Toad will be out in front and he'll sell you a star, or if Bowser's out in front, he'll take 40 coins from you. So you don't want to get to the end when Bowser is there, because you'll be losing a lot of coins. There's other ways you can lose stars. If you land in a Bowser space, there's a chance that somebody could just take a star away from you. Chance Time can have you either give a star or exchange stars with people. Like sometimes there can be something like what's it called? Boo. If you get 50 coins and go to Boo, Boo can steal a star for you. But yeah, there's a lot of various things that can happen. And again, this is why this is like kind of a well-known game as like towards like kids and all that stuff, because you can just get like completely screwed over in Mario Party. It's known for the meme anyway is to strain friendships, shall we say. I would love to play Mario Party over NetPlay sometime on stream. I feel like it would be a ton of fun to do.
Finish.
Dun, 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 dun. How do you net play? Basically the same way you do it for like GameCube games. Like as long as you have like the proper emulator and program, you can do it. Like probably playing Melee is probably the most popular thing to do, but you can do it with the Mario Party titles as well. I've seen people do it. I just like haven't looked into the specific details myself because I don't have anyone to play it with. The DK Miles nightmarish. That is why I have this Varldy Fear. Which is just like an emote. Anyone as a follower should be able to use it too. It's just like Luigi turning behind him. The fun of N64 graphics is the possibility to make amusing emotes, I guess, basically. Why Psychonauts? I will give it to you. I do like Psychonauts, but some of the character models are a little bit off.
Finish.
Oh, you're asking why Milla's on screen. So like the 16,900 channel point reward that I have is Pearl is not the best gem. And if someone redeems that, I will put up an image of their choice on my layout for the rest of the stream. And I think I limited it to like 5 per stream too, just so it doesn't get like massively wild. But yeah, Crystallis, my moderator, redeemed that and wanted Milla. Which I am totally cool with. She is a fantastic character. And I need to find someone that's doing a playthrough of Psychonauts 2, because I cannot afford that game, but I do very much want to see it.
Ready? Go!
But yeah, for a moment, I can go to my Wind Waker randomizer layout. So the last time I played this was on my birthday back in June. And multiple people redeemed various rewards. So we have Date from AI the Sangam Files. We got a bald Komoeda. We got this guy here, which I think is from like Fire Emblem or something. Hat Girl. And Bulgaria, like the country Bulgaria and the Bulgarian colors on the flag. Someone requested me to do that. Obviously it doesn't come up that often because you need basically like 17,000 points to redeem it. But it does happen. Oh yeah, no, I was related to Psychonauts 2. I first played it in... I want to say 2013? 2013 is maybe when I first played it and beat it. So I was like a little late to the whole Psychonauts craze and all of that. Totally worth it though, totally worth it. The humor for it is like right up my alley. Absolutely the sort of thing that I enjoy thoroughly. I'm bad at Pipe Maze. See, whenever I play this, like, when we get to like about the halfway point, my brain just kind of stops working. I just like can't follow the pipes up anymore. Which sucks because if you do Minigame Island, you'll have to do this at some point and you have to win to go on.
Finish.
There's like pause buffering strats you can do if you want to. I think I was doing that myself when I was doing speedruns of this. Ooh, last 5 turns. Predicting DK will win? I'm here for it. I do want DK to win, so I will agree with Koopa. And I think with Wario nabbing that star and doing one player minigame, I'm gonna go take a quick break. I will be right back.
Finish. Start.
Alright gamers, I returned. Looks like I missed a very exciting moment of DK winning the minigame. You never know what that there DK is gonna do. Oh, do we have Toad or Bowser? We have Bowser. That is bad news for Yoshi. Extremely bad news. Bim, bim. Pedal power. This one's annoying because it's just basically rotating your wrist extremely fast. It sucks.
Start.
How is the CPU gonna do though?
Finish.
Looks like the CPU is gonna win. Come on, I'm running for DK and now DK is in last place. When he like literally won like twice in a row already.
Start.
I was about to just like freak out on Yoshi. He was about to like not take the hammer and not take the bag. Like what the hell?
Finish. Start.
Nice. Alright, looks like I got someone to deliver my orders, so I will be doing one more CPU match for sure.
They just keep coming and coming.
Namiri,
and we don't even know what they
hello.
are. We don't know anything.
Let me shout out Namiri, fellow member of my stream team, the Inglorious Misfits. How was your stream? What were you doing? How's everyone doing from Namiri's stream?
Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I remember that there's a jump scare here. From
One of my
watching
favorite
it,
British streamers.
So it looks familiar, and I feel that there's a jump scare coming. I knew there was jump scares coming. It still fucking got me. Oh.
There we go. There it was. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm Varlden. Doing some Mario Party CPU matches, which is basically just having the CPUs fight against each other. And then I commentate on the game / talk to chat depending on how active things are. And it's pretty damn fun. I usually do these about once a week. Fun, you're playing Storybook Brawl. Has some very funny viewer games. Fuck yeah, that sounds awesome. I'm actually about to head out because I got to go meet my delivery driver. Because I can get alcohol delivered to my house, which is pretty fucking cool.
Start.
But yeah, if you do want to stick around, like I said, Mario Party CPU matches, you just have the CPUs fight against each other. It's pretty fun. Usually people like to pick a particular character they're going to be rooting for. I'm rooting for Donkey Kong on this particular board. Unfortunately, Donkey Kong is not doing pretty well right now, which really sucks.
Finish.
Yeah, no problem. I completely understand needing to dip out after you do something. I, like, 90% of the times when I raid someone, I just, like, leave immediately because I have to go to the bathroom or, like, eat or something. But yeah, I will be back in a couple minutes. And we'll definitely be doing another board.
Ready? Go. Finish.
Alright, gamers, I've returned. Just in time to see the results, too. Gotta love it. Are Yoshi and Bowser related? Well, I think it's like kind of accepted that Yoshi is like a variant of a Koopa in some way. And so, you know, Bowser is like King Koopa, so I think so. I think there's like something going on there. I would like to think that, like, in some manner of speaking, they're related. Dun 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 dun. DK did the worst, and I'm kind of mad at that. Dang. Didn't win, but in a way, this is kind of good because, like I said, we are going to do one more Mario Party CPU match, and I kind of want to do Yoshi's Tropical Island because, as a home of sexual, I am a fruit, and Yoshi's Island chock full of fruit. Kind of appropriate, you know. But yeah, because like I have no clue if San is still here or not. But here's an example. So since Yoshi won, on a title screen, Yoshi is in the front. You can see him like most prominently, and it's like something that's occurring on Yoshi's Tropical Island. So now it's like actually changed to that until someone else wins the CPU match. Dick, hello, Celine. Also, the bid war command again, for anyone that doesn't know. You can donate or cheer literally 1 cent to choose what we're going to do for the next CPU match, which game we'll pick. Let's get Elon Musk in on us too. I feel like I'm gonna rope for Yoshi, to be honest. Yoshi's Tropical Island, let's go. Gotta root for Wario? I suppose that's valid. Listen, you know, sometimes Yoshi is just gonna have the home field advantage. It's just this particular board. Look, if we're gonna do a classic Varlden, that means we gotta do a shout out and get a clip, right? Don't worry, Chelsea. It's gonna be an extremely wholesome clip, I'm sure. Oh god, this clip. Oh, very nice.
Yo, she eats ass. It's confirmed. She won't kill me.
That's a pretty suspicious thing.
Siri, are you a virgin?
Sorry. Vagina, 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 penis, vagina, 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 penis.
A clip while I'm trying to speedrun, mind you, too.
I don't really know.
Can you explain what just happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea. Vagina, 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 vagina. Leonard's have already been enslaved by me and my kin. Oh, the steppies. Okay, I'm happy. Hey, we got a Deltarune clip. Okay, I think if it's Daisy, then DK wins. So I think DK has one more star than Peach, right? Celine! Oh, the suspense. Celine, what are you doing up? It's like 1 in the morning for you. Okay, this is like the... Isn't it Betty by time? Time I've had this happen. Oh, fuck that. What art thou doing uppeth?
Finish!
My roommate is also making some chicken Alfredo, which I am extremely excited for. I have not had a chicken Alfredo in quite a long time. One thing I did pick up from my ex when I lived with her was adding peas to chicken Alfredo. It's a pretty good choice. If you've never done it before, I would recommend it. That's on top of my, also, I have a personal recommendation myself. Add hot sauce to your chicken Alfredo. It's perfect. I like using Kahlua. You can't go wrong with like a Louisiana hot sauce. Just like something kind of like on the more mild side with your chicken Alfredo. I feel like is a very, very good choice to make. What kind of jeans does Mario like? Denim, 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 denim. Denim, denim, denim.
Finish!
Such a cheesy joke, but I feel obligated to make it every time we play Mario Party. Also, I got Takis in my delivery too. Genius idea. I love the fact I can like order beer and Takis to my house. Living La Vida Loca. I almost feel like I just had a brain blast. What if you combine Takis and chicken Alfredo? I feel like that's a gold mine right there waiting to happen. I really am a genius, aren't I? Stealing coins from Yoshi? I mean... if I weren't on Team Yoshi, I'd be supporting that right now. But being I am on Team Yoshi, I can't condone it. Uh-oh, Yoshi's getting a little bathing suit. It's not going to fit him properly, though. Very rude. Honestly, in general, Bowser is pretty fucking ruthless in the first Mario Party. Definitely has the villain vibes going on for this one. You know what, let's watch a Bob Ross. What can we get from Bob Ross today?
Elvis will pull off what he wants, give you back what's left. That's what my tax man says too. We're gonna pull off what we want and give you back what's left. Of course, there ain't nothing left. There. Now we got little trunks in there.
Yeah. I wish I would love to have like the same sort of energy that Bob Ross has, and be able to stream that too. That sort of like very chill, laid back kind of atmosphere that he gives whenever you're watching like an episode. And just kind of talking about whatever comes to mind, too. Just having all these, like, neat little stories to tell, too. Inspirational, really. Inspirational.
absolutely can matter, but that's the thing, is that
count out
Joseph
magic.
knows that it's only one. Yes, do you see that? What happened? He bluffed him. He didn't block, and he's super stoked about it. Look at him.
Those are some cards there. Those are some cards.
Look at him. Look at Joseph.
Guys, please go follow Toffinated. She is amazing. I love her to death. Nacho sent us to her last night. I had no idea who she was. And then she turned on that mic and I was like...
In Germany, it's the 6th of October. What does that mean? I can be the first person to say happy birthday. Celine 93. Celine 93, you absolutely beautiful she they. Happy McFrickin' birthday to you. Freaking got him. Knee slapper. I didn't even slap my knee, but that's still a knee slapper. What is the plan for today? Are you gonna go to like, gonna go out to eat, maybe get some takeout? Are you gonna restart streaming maybe? There's like so many potential things you could do today on your birthday. The most glorious day ever.
They just keep coming.
Yeah, restart streaming. Do a birthday like just return to streaming with a 24-hour stream. Just go hard into it. Speaking of streaming, Jen, hello. Thank you for the shout out, Celine.
No, I did nothing. Wait, shit, I didn't actually mean to get out of the car. Oh, well. No waiting.
Jen, it is lovely to see your non-binary face again. I hope that you're doing well. How was your stream? What were you doing? If you're not following Jen, you probably should. If you like me, you'll like them. Them's just the mathematics right there. I'm doing great. For anyone that doesn't know, this is a CPU Magic stream. Basically, there's just the CPUs. All 4 of them are CPUs. And I like commentate on the games, and I talk to chat. And the balance basically depends on how active my chat is. The more active chat is, the less I'll talk about the game. Otherwise, I just kind of like commentate on the game and just bring up little random thoughts I happen to have about what's going on in my day. Oh, wait, Minutecap has a rando? Oh, that's pretty freaking cool. Minutecap is kind of one of my favorite games. I played it when I was a kid, and I love Vaati as a villain so much. Vaati, by the way, Vaati is like a non-binary like villain to me. And like whether you interpret Vaati as like a non-binary, this non-binary or like non-binary man, non-binary woman, at the very least, Vaati is not cis. He's too freaking cool for that stuff. And Final Fantasy Master Quest? FFMQ, I'm not sure. Don't know what Kirby... I know... Well, I know Kirby. I don't know Kirby's Star Stacker in particular. Sounds like a heckin' good day, though. I just recently started to play through a Pokemon Platinum, and I've not played a Gen 4 Pokemon game yet. And I've been enjoying that quite a bit. I have I got a Shinx named Kinks, which I think is pretty freaking cool. What if the Shinx involves Celine? Celine. My dearest Celine 93. That doesn't matter. Just like Mudkips was still Mudkips, even when it evolved eventually into a Swampert. It's always going to be Shinx in our hearts. The left side of our chest in the vague Bomb shape. You know, like that. Like that, basically. Celine, what is your favorite Gen 4 Pokemon? Because if tomorrow is your birthday, that means that your birthday falls within when I am playing a Gen 4 Pokemon game. Therefore, I feel like I should get your favorite Pokemon and name it after you. Just saying, that seems like something I should do. Show my appreciation for my favorite little German Poke champion. Open up that Pokedex. Open up that heckin' Pokedex. But yeah, so one of my favorite things about doing Mario Party CPU matches is just because, like, the nature of it is just that I'm commentating on CPU matches and talking to chat if chat happens to be active. It feels like I'm doing just like a very fancy just chatting stream. Which I love. Denim. That Koopa is just like, nice cock. Collect 200. Pass go. Thou hath opened thine Pokédexterino. What do you got for us? What do you got? 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 You like the so is Gen 4 when Gastrodon first appears? If we come across Gastrodons, I will definitely name you after one of the pink ones. Dang, you know what, Celine? It's homophobic that we live on different continents and that I can't, like, come over and make you something for your birthday. Because I could probably do my, I could do my pasta fazool. Take out the ground beef and put in a lot of beans instead, and I could make it vegetarian, and I could make, like, something fantastic. I would make you such a good meal. Also, depending on how much you like spicy stuff, I can see how spicy I want to make it. A Shellos? What is Shellos? Is it like a water rock type? Oh yeah, by the way, just so everyone knows, so like, I haven't played a Gen 4 game before, so like, Shellos evolves into Gastrodon. Yeah, so like, I don't mind stuff like that, but like, I don't want to know like what the Elite Four is, or like what the gym leaders are. Just because I want those to kind of be a surprise when I get to them, and kind of have to like deal with that, if that makes sense. Just because I know like people here are also people that are watching that playthrough too, so just like a little heads up. It's not like a huge deal because it's just Pokemon, but yeah. Like, I'm about to go up to the second gym leader, so I don't want to know, like, second gym leader is Sinnoh is like grass type, you know, like that kind of information I don't want to know. I do know Gastrodon though, and that's a cute Pokemon. I can name you one of those. Also, hi Rhea. Glad that you're back. One of my favorite non-binies. Oh yeah, by the way, for people that do not know, or that may not have Frankerface Z, you can use this website here to post, to use your pronouns, and people that use it can see what your pronouns are. So, for example, you see Celine here is a she, they. Rhea is strictly a they, them. Down here you see me, Varlden. I'm strictly a she, her. If Crystallis were here, Crystallis is just he, him. It's a pretty cool thing, and it doesn't matter if you're like not using the app or anything, because if other people are, they can see your pronouns. I think it's a pretty heckin' cool feature that exists. That way I can like focus my eyes and be like, oh, Celine, thou art a she-they. She is having a good time spending their night in Varlden's chats. Or Rhea, I can say, oh, look at Rhea. They are alive, and they are in Varlden's chat, and they are having a fantastic evening viewing their #1 streamer on Twitch.tv. Jesus. Yes, Jesus. Jesus, who to my knowledge uses he, him pronouns. You know, if you think about it, like... Okay, this might be a bit of a stretch, but... Isn't Jesus a little bit like Spinel? Like, Jesus has like a form that he exists in. and then partway through his life transforms into another form. Just like Spinel transforms from the original Spinel appearance into like the current Spinel. So basically Spinel is Jesus. You anyone going to oppose that, or am I right? Jesus is a Pokemon. After 3 days, someone finally took him to the Pokemon Center. But yeah, I do like how Pokemon has Arceus. God is just literally a Pokemon. Also, I will be right back. It seems that the chicken Alfredo is ready that my roommate made, so I will be right back.
They just keep coming and coming, and we don't even know what they are. We don't know anything.
No, Pete, you're gonna make fun of me. I'm bad at it. And you're just gonna clip it, and then it's gonna be clipped forever. It's gonna be on Blurp. Everyone's gonna use it on every channel, and they're gonna be like, listen to Arrow, trying to do a British accent. You won't clip it, but what's in this channel? We all know what's here.
Alright, right. What's all this then? I'm here. Hello, I'm sorry. Gamers from Arrow's stream. I'm about to shout out Arrow once again to view a clip from her stream.
Actually, Alex, can I borrow your knife?
It's something beautiful.
Yes, I was just getting ready to leave, so I will leave that in your chest.
You can just leave it in yours. I have to go that way anyway.
I'm by your house.
Hello, what I miss? Seyron, hello, one of my favorite Germans from Deutschland. That's how you say German in
Don't
German, by the way.
The camera. I'm just trying to get more.
Lena, oh my God, we gotta shout out Lena, fellow member of my stream team, as is Arrow. I'm drunk. I'm sorry, I can't say your name. Clive, hello Clive. Your name is pronounceable to drunk people. I like it. Dark Arts, nice to see you. Perke, I love your face. You have a beautiful face. Indigo Leaf, hello. Yeah, sorry. My roommate literally just made some Alfredo chicken, so I went to go grab some, and I am back. Hello, you have all popped into a Drunk of Arlden stream, which is the best kind of stream. For this particular kind of stream, we're doing Mario Party CPU matches. So basically, usually once a week, I do Mario Party CPU matches, which is we have the 4 CPUs go against each other, and I will commentate on the match and talk to the chat. And basically, the balance depends on how active the chat is. Sometimes I'll go like an entire game and like not commentate on it on the game whatsoever, just because we're just like having a conversation. Other times I'll just like talk about the game a lot. It is a balance. It's going pretty good. Arrow. Donkey Kong has won 2 in a row. But he lost the last one. He's no longer here, but he was the champion for 2 particular CPU matches. But yeah, I like to conceptualize CPU matches as being a fancy just chatting stream. So if there's any particular stream where you really wanted to get to know the person behind all the commentating and everything, this would be the one. And that is good. My roommate made some Alfredo chicken and it is fantastic. I live with 4 people and 3 of the 4 of us can cook, which is pretty fantastic. Did I just shout out Arrow? Seyron, I know you stream as well. Let me get one for you. And Clyde, I do believe you. I got Lena, right? But I don't have Clyde.
Just you have to see it in another light. If they flirt in front of your cats, they will learn how great it is to be loved and feel loved. Oh god damn it.
Yeah, no problem, Seyron. Good knock. That should be something I should be saying to you because I know it is pretty late over where you live. You're up pretty late. You threw your back. Arrow. Wait. On stream? Wait. Arrow, how do you throw your back out on stream? What the hell were you doing? Do we have to have a like OSHA conference or something?
Oh my god. This is the best.
Wait, man, chicken.
Start!
Chicken Alfredo. Fantastic. I'm extremely curious. If Arrow threw her back out on stream, I want to know how the hell that happened. So that sounds like a story right there that I gotta know. Oh my god, this is so good. By the way, hot tip, anyone that might ever have Alfredo chicken, add a lot of hot sauce to it, to like the Alfredo sauce, and it's gonna be fucking fantastic. Oh, like, throwing your back out is like kind of like to break your back, like to make a sore or something, pull a muscle. Arrow doing that means that she's old. Grandma Arrow thrown out of the back here. Her cat scared her so hard she jumped. I mean, the thing is, she would have to be live on Twitch, so we would have like a clip of that if that would happen. No, Raya, you're like 14 years old. You don't throw out your back.
Finish.
That's like an old person thing. So good. So the other thing too, by the way, whenever we do the CPU matches, we typically like to pick a particular character we're rooting for. Obviously, you know, we're not all going to be on the same team. So if you're like on Team Donkey Kong, feel free to say so. If you're on Team Mario, say so. Team Luigi, say so, etc. God, this is so good.
Finish.
Hey, Grisals, my roommate made some chicken Alfredo, and it is fantastic. You having subpar homemade pizza? Ooh. I think the last time that I had like homemade pizza was like, I was living in Florida. It's like 2015 maybe. Very, very, very long time ago. Yeah, my Nintendo is having a stroke, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Your grandma's calling you in, though? Is that me? Am I the grandma?
Start.
So yeah, again, for anyone out there that likes chicken Alfredo, my hot tip, add a lot of hot sauce. It's going to make it taste like literally perfect. Something about the sauce and hot sauce and like the Alfredo is just indescribable. Your actual grandma called you the chicken? Damn, that's crazy.
Finish!
I feel like I have elevated to another plane of existence by eating that chicken Alfredo. I'm just like, wow, I don't know where I'm living right now. And eating ASMR, like a vor ASMR, I will consider it. People gotta pay for it. It's like, I gotta spend some points right now to say that I am gay. This stream is like hella LGBTQ. We'll never not be LGBTQ. We're gonna get gay. We're gonna get wild. And nothing will ever change those facts. I need more. Oh, it's so good. Why is this so good?
Ready? Go!
Oh no, Ray is here. Everyone hide the gay. Don't let Reyes see. We gotta act like super straight right now. Everyone act straight while I eat this chicken Alfredo. You're literally not straight? I mean, you got any proof or what? Gonna need some hard proof there. Proof as hard as Mario and Luigi are partners in his particular CPU Mac. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, seriously, if you've never had chicken Alfredo with hot sauce, you are missing out. It is so fucking good. God. Lumardi, hello, you beautiful motherfucker. How are you doing? You go follow the Marty if you're not already, okay? Because
So yeah, this is the game cartridge. Look how tiny that is. I don't have any other games except Zelda, no, but I'm gonna get 1-2 Switch at some point.
you're literally
See, look how
telling me that
small
you're
that
gay?
is. I'm gonna lick it. I'm joking.
Okay, lick it? Oh, you're gonna lick it? Lamarty, did you actually lick your, like, first Switch game? I respect it. So good. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. How can I keep getting away with this? So damn good. Your tongue's been near worse things though. Oh, got him. Raya, I am not drunk. Stop telling people lies. $25 game gift stop card. 500 GameStop card. Nice. Hades is pretty fucking good. Hades nuts. Got him. This hot sauce on the chicken Alfredo though. How many drinks have I had? You know, like half.
Ready? Go!
Half. So good. Hades nuts in your mouth with a side of hot sauce. I mean, that's how I would tell someone, so it's allowed. Raya, listen. Raya, you gotta stop trying to get me to say, like, coherent sentences when I'm drunk. It's kind of rude. Like, I can get out maybe, like, a sentence on my own. Or, like, a couple of word responses. But if we start getting, like, you know, too complicated, I don't know. My favorite thing about you all individually, frick. Alright, Lamarty, I like the fact that you are, like me, you speedrun. And even though you, I guess, like, you don't really do SMS as much anymore, but, like, the drive to try to get a better time and improve in a game is pretty fucking impressive. I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. For Doc, I would say I like how chill your streams are. Just whenever I am in your streams, Doc, which usually means I'm lurking, it feels like I'm just kind of like chilling in your living room as you play video games, and I like that kind of vibe that you get. Raya? I mean, it's hard to say because Raya's a lesbian and I'm gay as fuck. So just about everything about Raya is pretty fucking cool. Crystallis? I kind of like, Crystallis has like a bite to him, and I like it. Just gotta bite. Yeah, exactly, Marty. Like, now that those, like, pieces of shit in SMS community are gone, and now it's, like, a reason for you leaving, go back to it. Rhea's a lesbian. And they like me. Bitch. Oh, Gustav, did you not see it? There's like a document about like fucking like 8 people in SMS community. And I believe they're getting oxidized pretty fucking hard too. Ooh, that was good. So good, I gotta go pee. Alright, gamers. I've returned. Hello. What we got? We got. Rhea's got ramen. Mushy ramen. Damn, I gotta cook for you sometime. You gotta get some of my good soup. Yeah, as Lamarty linked there's a big thing about the Sunshine community at the moment, and we're not talking about them just being like, I don't know, rude or something. We're talking about them like literally being like racist, homophobic, transphobic, misogynist, etc., etc. Like real pieces of shit. Oh shit, Luigi survived.
Finish.
Whoa. Shoutouts to the Luigi right there. Honestly, it's kind of unfortunate. Like, I don't know, it feels like semi-often we hear about people in like speedrun communities being kind of shitty. Super Mario Eclipse Derby. Bum 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 dum bum bum. By the way, since we are at the near the end again, I will remind you all that every time we do Mario Party CPU matches, it is a bid war as well. Literally, even a single bit can influence what the next Mario Party CPU match will be. For next week, it'll be between 5 and 4. Yeah, I noticed that. Like, the guy person, for example, like literally has like the world record. He's done better than Nintendo. It's fucked.
Finish.
World record in 4 categories. Yeah, 4 categories. Bullshit. I don't know, like, it kind of makes me think of, like, Cheese in SM64. Like, how, like, every, like, 2 weeks, Cheese ends up on my timeline because he's being, like, a fucking dumbass about something. And he's, like, one of the SM64 world record holders. I agree, Gonzalez. They should stop being white males. I'm just going to like casually get that SMS world record now for any percent. Give me like 1 week and I've got it. Not really, obviously. Also, just like sort of unrelated, but related. I'm glad that the Raise person that was mentioned wasn't like Raise Fire. It's like some completely other, different, unrelated Raise. Because I would have been pretty goddamn fucking annoyed if it was like Raise Fire that was saying shit like that. Because like everyone keeps on saying like Raise in reference, and it's like Raise 0355 or something like that. So it's like not the same person at all. I was gonna be like, god damn, are you telling me Raise Fire is like in this weird ass Discord just saying nasty shit? Luckily it's not though.
Ready?
Well, rip Yoshi probably. The Yoshi come back. Yoshi came back. Wow. That's freaking crazy. People shouldn't trust British people. True. True. Trusting British people on a bloody Thursday. Who would do that? Happening goes to Luigi. Maybe Yoshi's gonna win this. It's Mario. Balls to the heckin' wall.
I got it!
Crash Bash? Is that like Crash Bandicoot, but like Mario Party? Because I know there's like Sonic Shuffle, which is the same idea. Like it's Mario Party, but it's It is? Yeah, like Sonic has their own thing too called Sonic Shuffle.
Wow, this new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Is it the best